Hey guys, today we are going to continue practicing converting fractions to mixed numbers and mixed numbers to fractions. So please open up your problem set books to page 50, and we're going to skip ahead to number 3 because we have already practiced this. So the way that we have converted improper fractions to mixed numbers in class is we have divided. We have taken the numerator divided by the denominator. So in this case, we would say 4 goes into 9 twice to get 8. We subtract to get 1, and then we start at 12 o'clock and move around the clock to create 2 and 1/4. Today I'm going to show you how to do this using number bonds as well. So whichever method works for you, you can pick that one when you do these problems. Alright, so we are going to decompose 9/4 to create a mixed number. So what we need to ask ourselves first is how many fourths make one whole? And we know that 4/4 would make one whole. So we need to count up by fourths until we pass 9. So we start with 4/4, 8/4, 12/4. We've gone over. So we stop there and we go back to 8/4, which we know is the same as 2 whole. Then we are left with 1/4 because we had 9/4 to start with. So we know that 9/4 is equal to 2 and 1/4. Now we are going to decompose 17/5. So the first thing we have to ask ourselves is how many fifths make up a whole? And we know that it is 5/5. So we are going to count by fives until we pass 17. 5/5, 10/5, 15/5, 20/5. We need to stop there because we went over 17/5. So we go back to 15/5. Since we had 17 to start with and we used 15, we know that we would have 2/5 remaining. If we have 15/5, 15 divided by 3, or 15 divided by 5 is 3, so it is equal to 3 wholes. So we would be left with 3 and 2/5. Now, if you prefer the division method for converting improper fractions to mixed numbers, we can demonstrate that here quickly too. We would take 17 divided by 5. We know that 5 goes into 17 3 times to get 15, and we subtract to get 2. We're going to go around the clock to form our mixed number. We start at 12 o'clock, and we move around to get the same answer, 3 and 2/5. The next improper fraction that we are going to decompose is 25/6. So once again, the first question we ask ourselves is how many 6 make up one whole? And we know that 6/6 would equal one whole. So we have to ask ourselves, how many 6 can we make out of 25? So we count up by sixes. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. We passed 25, so we need to go back to 24. So we have 24/6, and we know that 6 times 4 equals 24, so our whole number is 4. And then we have 1 left over because we started with 25, so we are left with 1/6. So our whole number is 4 and 1/6. Try 4D on your own now. Pause the video and then push play when you are finished to check your answer. Did you get 4 and 2/7 for your answer? If you did, you are correct. If you did not, make sure you look at my work to see what you did wrong. Please finish E through I in your problem set book now. Pause the video as you work, and then push play again when you are finished, as we will move on to lesson 25. In the previous lesson, we were converting improper fractions to mixed numbers. Now we are going to practice doing the opposite and convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. We'll start with number 1A on page 51 in your problem set book. We're looking at 3 and 1/4. So let's start by just looking at this whole number 3. If we are working with fourths in this problem, we would know that 1 whole would be 4/4. And if we have 3 wholes, we would have 4/4 plus 4/4 plus 4/4, and then we have our 1/4 left over. So when we add all of those together, we have 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So we end up with 13/4. That is what we are doing when we are converting. Now if you'll remember, I taught you the trick for converting quickly and easily from a mixed number to an improper fraction. So I'm going to show you that method on the next slide. Our trick for converting quickly and easily is by taking our denominator times our whole number to start with. Because what we're doing here is we're figuring out what we did in the previous problem where we did 4/4 plus 4/4 plus 4/4, which is the same as 4/4 times 3. So we can take 4 times 3 to get 12. Then we need to add our leftover 1/4, so we can just add our numerator of 1. So 12 plus 1 equals 13. And we're still working with fourths, and so our denominator always stays the same. So once again, what we do is take our denominator times our whole number and add our numerator. Then we keep our denominator the same. Let's practice the fast method with 2 and 4/5. We need to start by taking our denominator times our whole number. So we take 5 times 2 and get 10. Then we take our whole number and we add our numerator. So 10 plus 4 equals 14. This is our new numerator, and our denominator stays the same. So we have 14/5. Now we're going to convert 3 and 5/8 to an improper fraction. We will start by taking our denominator times our whole number. So we will take 8 times 3 and get 24. And then we take that answer and add the numerator. So we take 24 plus 5 to get 29. That is our new numerator, and our denominator stays the same. It's the same process over and over again. You can really think of it as a triangle. You start in that bottom right corner and just work your way around the triangle as you solve. Try this problem on your own. Please press pause on the video and resume the video when you have solved the problem to check your work. You should have got the answer 44/10. If you got a different answer, please look over my work and see what you did wrong. Please try 1E on your own now. Pause the video and resume after you have solved to check your work. You should have got 43/9. If you got this incorrect, please look over my work and see what you did wrong. Please complete number 3 on your own now.